All right, all right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Interesting topic here. I want to talk to you guys about post RV and the life that you're going to be living. Um, and I want to know if some of you guys are going to actually have farmland, because I know that as Muso comes to an end here, we need to be preparing for our future, right? We need to be preparing for our new lives, and the Lord spoke that clearly to many of you, the prophets, and probably many of you guys already. Prepare for the new life that is coming post Muso, right? So and one of that is, maybe buying a house and farmland, right? And so for those that are interested in something like this, I know a lot of people are not interested in stuff like this, but for those that are interested, let me know. Let me know. You can email, you can not email me, but you can unless you have my email, you can email me if you have my email, or you can message me on my personal Facebook page or 365 page if you're interested in organic farming, having your own farmland, using some of your money, your post RV money, or your humanitarian money for farmland. Of course, it's going to be organic. You're not going to be spraying. You're not going to be spraying chemicals on your own. The stuff that you eat, like they do in Monsanto's, right? Unbelievable that they spray that stuff and then they feed it to us with GMOs and all types of just parasites and stuff. When you guys do your spraying and stuff, it's gonna be with water and things of that nature, and just normal things that farmers been doing for centuries, right? And it's not gonna be parasites, and you have to put a mask over your face to spray the crops. That is unbelievable. That's genocide on humanity. And the fact that the elites and the politicians gave these people that type of power to do something like that, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that we got this part, that we are so evil in the world, that we allow people to spray parasites on our food and then they feed it to us, and then we would wonder why we everybody has diseases and chronic, all types of chronic problems, and all types of stuff. Ain't that something? And I know China banned Monsanto's from their country, and they're a communist country, so they're not for the New World Order. Have you guys realized that? They're not for China is not for the New World Order. China is going to go to war against the New World Order. They're banning all of that stuff. But China does have a lot of air pollution, and that's another thing I need to make a video on about is China air pollution, because that's another way of a wealth transfer that we could come up with. If somebody can create a product, or we can get together post RV, I can fly in, okay, with other people, maybe about 5 or 10 of us meet up, and we can put a plan together, or some type of a product together to clean the air in China, because that's a $1 billion-trillion idea, right? And there's some good things going on right now. I saw one where they're actually using like trees, like, so they're building up like an apartment complex or a house, and it's got like trees around it. You know what I mean? And then the trees basically are bringing in the clean air and removing the bad air, the polluted air. So basically, it's an apartment complex that looks like it looks like an apartment complex, and it's covered basically, almost like half of it is covered with plant life. Okay, so that's kind of weird, but it's allowing the plants to remove the pollution out of the air and bring clean air. It's like a tree, right? So it's basically like a tree house, but it's apartment complex. Okay, so that's somebody's idea, and it looks like it's working. So they'll probably have many of those. They'll probably, I don't know how many they're gonna build, because it does look kind of weird. You don't want a bunch of tree houses around. So maybe just in certain areas they're gonna have it. But if we can come up with a product for China for pollution, that would be, you're gonna make millions and trillions of dollars off to that. But for those that are looking to, maybe buy a house or buy land post RV, post Musil, and you're going to be raising your own crops, animals, vegetables, and things of that nature, and and you want to and that's what you want to do post RV, let me know, because I would love to come check it out. I would love to be maybe even be a part of that, because I something that is really good for us to stay alive and to live longer. Of course they're going to probably see our what the elites might do is that the elites might see that a lot of us are have our own, bought our own land, and are making our own crops, and are making our family members eat healthy and stuff like that. And the elites are going to send airplanes over us to spray all types of chemtrails to try to destroy our crops and stuff. That's probably what they will do in the future. But we can always pray over our land and things of that nature as well. So if you're interested in that, if that's something that you're interested in doing, I did go to Google, and I put organic farms, and you can see here, organic farm, do not spray, and then no rockler. I don't know what that is. Zona organic. Okay, that's Spanish. And then also here it says, please don't spray. Yeah, so basically they're saying don't spray nothing, okay? Because we know we don't want no GMOs. Don't spray. But you can see all the pictures of fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. That's the best, right? Fresh fruits and vegetables are always the best. And you can pick them out. Look, your kids can help you. You got chicken farms and horses. I wasn't really interested in any of this stuff growing up, but I know now that because of the wealth transfers that are coming to many of us, that and all the and the just the way that they have produced food in the last 10 years, it's been horrific, right? And so it might be wise for us post RV to invest in farmland and own our land, or maybe a couple of us get together and own some land and farmland, and raise our own farm animals and vegetables and fruits and things of that nature. That might be a good idea, especially if they crash the economy or anything like that. You're always gonna have you always gonna have your crops. You got your animals can provide you with the things that you need. You're not gonna need and also one of the most important things is the reason why we need to be thinking about doing this is because when the Antichrist comes on the scene, and they have the mark of the beast system, we're not even going to have to worry about none of that, because we're going to have our own crops and food, and you're going to be able to make your own food, your own meats, your own, your own vegetables, your own fruits. You might even be able to pump your own water, or have your own water system. Might be something that we need to also invest in, and make sure that your farm has its own water system supply, and filters. So if they try to do anything to your water, you have your advanced filter that filter out everything, that maybe even run your water through 3 filters, so to make your water extremely clean. You know what I mean? Like just, we can always combat all the things that are coming in the future. But one of the things that's going to save many of us is being in a safe zone with a farm, with animals and vegetables and crops and things of that nature. And so that when they do crash the US dollar and the financial institutions and stuff like that in the future, and they bring out the Antichrist market, the beast system, we don't have to worry about that. We can be in our own. We can be at the farm. We can have our fresh fruits and vegetables, and our animals, and producing as well. And we wouldn't even care about the mark of the beast or any of that stuff, because we have our own stuff. We have our own products. So that's another thing that you guys can do to beat the mark of the beast system. Okay, is to have your own land, and with family. Don't do it by yourself. You don't want to do it by yourself. You want to do it with family. This takes a lot of work. If you guys don't know, okay, this is nothing easy. Okay, you need family. I would say, look, if you got a lot of money coming to you, I would say, get yourself a nice big, maybe 8 and 10 bedroom farmhouse, out in the middle of nowhere. Pray about it first, of course, and then once you pray about it, and God gives you the go ahead, get yourself a nice place, out of the city, way far away from the city, way far away from a lot of people, and has a lot of land. Maybe even build a house, maybe build a nice big 10 bedroom mansion, have your family come over there and say, this is the safe house, right? And this is the safe zone. So when things go down, you need to fly into here, or come here, and this is the safe zone, okay? And then and so you'll have that, and then you'll have the land, and then you'll have the crops, and then you'll have your vegetables and your fruits, and you'll have your animals and things, your chickens, and all the other, whatever they're called, the hens and chickens, and all the other animals, the cows and things of that nature that can produce things for you to eat. So you'll have all that. So then once the economic crash happens, and the beast system and the Antichrist comes, you're not worried about none of that. You're in a safe zone, and you're dealing with your crops until the Lord returns. Okay, so that's something to think about, because this will be able to help you through the beast, through the mark of the beast system. Okay, and I'm pretty sure the people of God are going to have their own type of bartering system, or type of system that we're going to use separate from the mark of the beast. But at the same time, if you can do this, God's going to give you the wealth to do this right here. Create your own crops with your family and friends and stuff, where you guys can live in a huge mansion, maybe even have 3 mansions on the land. So just not one mansion, right? Maybe you might have 3 mansions on the land. You guys come together, your whole family comes together and buys 3 houses on the land. So just in case one goes bad, or one gets bombed, or shot up, you got 2 other ones on the land as well. And then on the land, you got your crops, and you got your animals and things. You got your strawberries, and your grapes, and your bananas, and your carrots, and your tomatoes, right? Your onions, your bell, like everything you can think about, everything that you can create, right? Everything that you eat now, and you have it on the land, including meat, right? And fish and things. Maybe you can even get a place that has a lot of land, but also has a river or a lake next to it, or close by, that you can go, in your little cars and things, in your land cars, and go to the river and fish for clean fish, right? So yeah, man. I mean, this is something we need to think about, because we're gonna get in a situation in the future where we're not going to be able to buy or sell. So without the mark of the beast. So we don't want to be in that position. And then some of us might leave America and go to Israel. I know a lot of you guys are the Lord has told you guys that you guys are going to be in Israel when he returns. So some of you guys are going to be in Israel, some of you guys are going to be in Jerusalem, or whatever case, and some of you guys are going to be in the safe zones in America, and some of you guys are going to be in other countries, okay, maybe in islands and stuff like that. I don't, and so if you're in America, this is something that you might want to think about. Take advantage of the land. Take advantage of being able to have a nice family. If you have a big family, you definitely want to look into this. Getting a place, getting a mansion, maybe 2 mansions on the land, and starting a farm, and with natural organic crops, and having animals there as well. Okay, so it's a lot of work. So you want to do it with your family and friends. Okay, so if you're interested in something like this, man, just let me know, man, and hit me up. Hit me up if you're interested, because I want to know how many people are interested in this. Maybe we all get together and think about it, and come together on something like this for the future. If you're planning on living in, that's if you're planning on living in America for a long time, because the mark of the beast system will be coming post Donald Trump. If we can't keep if we can't keep delaying it, it will come fast and furious, right? So we gotta prepare. Okay, so that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and something different, but it's something very important because we can keep ourselves from the mark of the beast. All right, so eyes open. Bye.